What's going on, guys? Welcome back to channel and the autumn season in Forza Horizon 4. So as you can tell, we're driving around in a Lego car. We actually started the Lego Speed Champions DLC. When you're seeing the video, it was actually out this morning, so go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. But right now we're going to be jumping into the autumn festival playlist, so let's jump into it. Go through it real quick. So we've got a photo challenge just to take a photo of our car with another player or drivatar. The weekly Forzathon challenge deals around the mini X raid, so that's neat. The trial, we'll get a Lancia Delta if we complete that. The showcase remix is Pillar of Autumn, so I guess it's just the Halo showcase event in autumn, I guess. So playground games, you get the Pagani Zonda R, get your PR stunts for one of the season events. Looks like it's a dirt racing series. You get the Honda Civic from 1984. You get the Ford Racing Puma from the Cool Cats road racing series, and the Rally Fighter from the all-wheel drive all-day looks like cross-country series. So today we're going to jump in and do the Cool Cats racing series or series event, whatever you want to call it. I guess I could show at 50% for the autumn season you get a backstage pass, and at 80% you get the Lexus ISF. We're already 21% through because we've completed the monthly rivals and online adventure. To complete online adventure, you have to be at least level 3 in one of these three categories. I don't know what you call them. So basically you just go do a regular online adventure until you get level 3, and then you can come over to do the ranked adventure right here. So let's go ahead and see what our restriction is for the Cool Cats series event. So it's going to be 800, and it's got to be a Jaguar. So let's jump into the garage and see if we've got anything that fits that restriction. Alright, so we're going to be jumping in the 2012 Jaguar XKRS. So we've got the XKRS GT down here, but it's like right next to the 800 PI mark. So jumping into this will allow us to throw a tune on it and hopefully get all-wheel drive on it. So let's look at upgrades and tunes. Let's see about throwing on a default tune. So that one drops us in speed, but it says it's specifically for that Cool Cats. And Sanip is a known tuner. I've seen plenty of his stuff. We've got Grundy here, which it looks like it's probably the exact same tune, but let's go ahead and do Sanip, give him a shot, see how that goes. Let's see, actually, let's cancel that. There's the share code if you want to use the same tune, 128-615-677. So let's throw that on. Looked like it was going to be about $37,000. Yep. Alright, we've got our car. Sounds like we've got a supercharged engine in the front of it, so I'm sure it's a supercharged V8. We got all-wheel drive. I painted the ugly gold rims that it had on there. They're white and black now, so they look a little better, but we're on our way to the race, and we'll see you when we get there.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Alright, here we are. Getting ready to start up the Cool Cats series event. So for these series events, if you want to get the car, you have to make sure that your drivatars are set to highly skilled.
Just remember, keep your eyes on the road.
2 circuit races, ugh, gross.
After you finish this championship.
Alright, so picking our Jaguar here. with not a big fan of those rims, at least on this car. Some cars can pull them off, but I don't know that this is that car. So make sure that, again, that you have your Drivatar difficulty set to highly skilled, or you won't get the 3 stars on the race and all of the unlocks, being the car being the last one. So, and then obviously you do 3 races. You can come in second, third, as long as you come in first in points at the end of the 3 races, you'll be fine. Is that a Apex Legends car? Alright, so I'm just nothing but Jaguars right now. We gotta use an F-type. Just gonna bully through here a little bit. See what we can do. We're only 10% through the race. So it looks like this is the other car. It's either the exact same car or it is the GT version of this car that we could have picked from. Looks like it's the GT version, I'm assuming. It may just be stripes on it, but up into first we go. You just gotta hold it through the race now. Shouldn't be too big an issue. We've got a really good feeling car, honestly. It just drive very well. So that's something about like the tunes. Like if you don't think that you can race against highly skilled Drivatars, like I would just try it. I remember I used to think these were so difficult when I was playing on Xbox, but like they really aren't. As long as you have the right tune for what you're doing. So the like specific event, like this one had a tune specific to this event, and a lot of cars will have that. It makes the event so much easier. So definitely give it a shot if you don't think you can win against highly skilled Drivatars. You know, basically you just gotta follow your line. You know, turn on every other assist that you need, but just follow the racing line. You know, when it's red, you should obviously be braking. And then, you know, yellow, you should let off the gas a little bit more than likely. And then you'll just grow as or your skill as a driver will grow and stuff. And I mean, it'll just become second nature. So definitely just keep going for it. Like I said, I used to think the highly skilled Drivatars were hard. I mean, when we started this series on the channel, we were building up, and I think we were racing like the level under unbeatable, I think is expert. And I turned them back down just because, you know, the season events only call for highly skilled. So I didn't want to have to, like, you know, potentially redo races because, you know, I can't drive very well or whatnot. But I probably could turn it back up to expert just to, like, continue making myself better at the game. I probably won't, but I could. So definitely just push yourself, and again, just get a good tune. Make sure you're looking through the tuning setups, especially if you're new to the game. I wouldn't even try like tuning it yourself, because you know, a lot of people spend a good amount of time tuning cars to have good balance between speed and handling, and you know, and then as far as like parts go, you know, putting a balance in the parts, but then also on top of that, tuning the actual car to say, you know, this gear is going to go, you know, this far and be this long or short, stuff like that. So definitely I would suggest just using the default tunes, or not the default tunes, the community made tunes, and it'll make your life a lot easier. So as you can see there, we got 20 points for winning that race. And like I said, you don't have to come in first every race, as long as you come in first in the point standings at the end of the 3 races. So let's go ahead and move on to the second race. I think we have 2 circuit races coming up, which I'm not a big fan of circuit races, but go ahead and jump into those. And here we go, the Lakehurst Copes circuit. So like I said, I'm not a big fan of circuit races. I would rather do sprint races or point-to-point races, just for the fact of not seeing the same thing over and over again. But you know, I think sprint races or circuit races are a little more competitive. as far as if you're, driving against other people or harder drivatars, I guess. So, but we're out in the first already. I mean, it's just going to be me driving in circles for 3 laps. So, while we are driving, I'll go ahead and plug the Forza group for the channel. It's the Bomb Gaming Forza group. If you're not in a club in Forza Horizon 4 and you'd like to join one, I'll put a screenshot of what the name is just so you see it. Make sure you can spell it right and everything, but yeah, definitely go join that. It doesn't hurt anything. All it does is, potentially help you find people to play the game with, do, the trial events and playground game events with, and I mean, I think you can even do these season events co-op, so definitely just a way to build a community around the game. So definitely go join that if you aren't in one. We'd definitely love to have you come play with us. So we're on to 2nd lap now. Just making our way through the race without any kind of issue. Coming up on the final turn now. Again, it's just nothing but me going in circles, so I just went ahead and skipped through towards the end of the race. And we'll just go in a little sideways. There we go. First place again. 20 more points. Let's go ahead and move on to the last race. Alright, here we go. Into the club, Greendale Club Circuit. So, I actually changed out the car. Not because I had to, because I was just kind of curious. So this is just the stock GT car that we could have picked from. That's like almost at 800. I just wanted to see how it drove. So this is rear wheel drive. Again, it's stock. So just, definitely rear wheel drive. Slipping on that water. So just kind of wanted to see how it drove. Give it a shot. Okay. Turn into me, please. We're not doing too hot so far. We're back in 7th, so it's a little more interesting of a race, I suppose. Actually did this little section of the course in the last race. Probably need to be a little easier on the throttle there. Definitely a lot easier when you have all-wheel drive, so I would suggest if you're wanting to do it as fast as possible, just stay in the other car. Again, this one doesn't have a tune on it. I was just curious about jumping into it to see how it drove. I mean, it drives pretty well. It's just, me not knowing how to drive or rear-wheel drive cars super duper well, and I'm really heavy on the gas, so... We're up in the 2nd though. It looks like we're racing the same kind of car. And we're just going to go by him and bounce off the wall a little bit. But we're up in the 1st now. So, got 2 laps left. Let's see if we can control this a little better through some of these turns. Not that one. Whew. She wants to go. She wants to kick out, that's for sure. Alright. Last straightaway on the 2nd lap here. Let's jump inside. So this literally looks like the same interior and everything. Again, it's the same car that we had been using. It is 3 years newer, I believe. So I think this is a 2015. Ooh, we're sliding right into that wall. This is a 2015 and we've been using a 2012, so... I guess there wouldn't be too many big additions to the interior. It's the same model as well, right? Same model year, or model type or body or whatever you want to call it. I'm just slipping and sliding all over the place. A little e-brake turn going on there. Make it look nice and fancy, right? Alright, we got 2 more turns. Let's not mess this up. Alright, we should be fine, because I don't even think we need to slow down for that turn. There we go. And it's just a straightaway to the finish. And we're gonna go in sideways, somewhat backwards, I guess. It's a good looking car, I'll give it that. It looks a little awkward from the side sometimes, but not too bad. So, Cool Cat's complete. And that should get us the 3 stars, again because we were driving against the highly skilled drivatars. And it unlocks the Ford Racing Puma. Alright, so here's the Ford Racing Puma. It's just an interesting little car. And that's about it. So that's how you unlock it. I hope you guys did enjoy. Before we leave, I will show you something way cooler than this. If we go into the festival playlist, nope, not that. We go into the Forzathon shop. They put the Shelby GT500 in the Forzathon shop. So if you didn't get it, go work your way up to 600 Forzathon points and grab it out of there. So it's going to absolutely kill the auction house market for those, but they may go back up afterwards. So if anything, just get it to see if you can hold on to it to sell. I think currently they're like at least $10 million, if not $15 million on the auction house. So definitely go in, grab that if you don't have it already, or if you just want it to sell. And go ahead and end the video off there. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, get subscribed for future Horizon content. I'm going to be doing the rest of the seasonal playlist, and we're also doing a playthrough where we had just started with the Lego Speed Champions. So hope you guys get excited for that. I definitely am, but we'll see you in the next video, and have a great rest of your day.